It all started in the church during ministry time. Ezekiel 36 verse 25 says, "Then will I sprinkle clean water upon you, and ye shall be clean, from all your filthiness, and from all your idols will I cleanse you. A new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit will I put within you, and I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh, and I will give you a heart of flesh." My testimony goes like this. On Sunday, at around 9 p.m. our church was doing ministry time. God was pouring out His blessing on us. My pastor said to me, "The Lord is asking me to anoint you." She put a lot of oil on her palms and started anointing my body. She anointed my ears, legs, stomach and all over my body. When she placed her hands upon my forehead, I saw a great light coming from above, descending on me. From that moment I was unconscious and didn't know what was happening to me. My journey to heaven. Then the angels came and took me up into the sky with them. The angels started battling with evil spirits because our way was blocked. There was a black veil in the clouds, contaminated by demons that were trying to stop us. I saw a bright light from heaven and a very beautiful angel with a sword of light in his hand. He stretched forth his sword and started fighting the demons so we could pass. The angel looked like a prince. He had a golden plate on his chest, and very beautiful clothing. His hair was like gold, and his face was like rays of light. He was very beautiful. The cleansing and transformation of my soul. We went to a very big place, with a sign that read "The Company of God." The 2 angels with me gave me to 3 different angels that were waiting for me at the entrance. They then started washing me. I said, "What are you doing to me? What is going on here? Please help me." The angels didn't say a word, but continued to wash every part of my body with very clean water. They started washing my knees. It felt terrible. I continued asking them why they were washing me, because it was very painful. Suddenly, I could hear a voice within me say, "I want you to know that I gave you those knees for you to be a woman of prayers, not for you to go around doing things that don't please me. These knees were given to you to intercede for the church, you must know that." I wasn't a very prayerful woman. My prayers were very short and the Lord wanted me to pray more. The angel continued to wash my legs, scraping them, and I was crying to God for mercy because of the pain. The Lord said, "These legs were given to you to go around preaching the gospel, to spread my word, and not for you to go around to your neighbors gossiping, and doing things that don't please me, and for this reason the Lord said I'm washing your legs." This process continued, and it was so painful. The Lord said, "This is very necessary for you to understand my plans for you." Afterwards, I was taken to another place where 3 other angels were waiting for me. This place was different. I saw things like machines. The angels started another process of cleaning my eyes with some type of oil. It felt like my eyes were taken out of the sockets. I said, "Please have mercy on me, help me, why are you doing this to me?" It was like they were scraping my eyes. Something that looked like a sardine fish was taken out from my eyes. The Lord said, "Daughter, I'm doing this for you because I want you to change. The things you used to do on earth weren't pleasing me. I didn't like when you were on earth watching things that don't please me. You were watching TV novels, soap operas. That doesn't edify your life. It doesn't please me whenever my children are watching things like that don't glorify me." I said, "Lord, forgive me, have mercy on me." And the Lord said, "In the middle of the night at about 0 a.m., you are always watching movies that don't edify you, and a lot of those movies have pornography attached to them. I didn't give you those eyes for such things. I gave you those eyes for you to look only to things that glorify me, and for this reason I'm cleaning your eyes." The angels continued to clean my eyes while I was asking for mercy. My eyes were anointed with oil, and from that moment I had a different look. My eyes were changed, totally transformed. The Lord said, "Don't lust after the husbands of other people anymore." I was fond of admiring other men, and the Lord said that those things were not pleasing Him. I'll tell you who I used to be. I was a mediocre evangelical Christian, who never did things according to the Bible. Everything I did was according to my own desires and ways, all contrary to the will of God. I'm telling you this so that you will amend your ways, and souls might be saved. I'm telling you that lusting is a sin, watching TV novels, soap operas, worldly movies, all these things don't please God. The angels continued the cleaning process. They had this tiny glass bar and put it straight into my ears. As they started scraping my ears, I felt a terrible pain. My soul went through all these pains. Soon a black liquid started coming out of my ears, and later a gray-colored liquid. I kept crying out. The Lord said, "Daughter, I'm cleaning your ears because you were fond of listening to things that don't please me. You were fond of listening to gossips. You dedicated your ears to hearing things that don't please me. Some people come to you to gossip and talk about pastor. You were fond of listening to them even when they gossip about your own pastor. You were fond of listening to them. Instead of defending your pastors and correcting the gossipers to amend their ways, you were like them, gossiping with them. Never listen to gossip anymore. Whenever anyone comes to you with any form of gossip, don't listen to them. Excuse yourself from them and go away immediately without partaking in it. Don't listen to things that don't edify you anymore." I said, "Lord, have mercy on me. I knew I was guilty. Nothing is hidden from God, no one can hide from Him. All that we're doing and saying here on earth is recorded in heaven." I said, "Lord, forgive me, have mercy on me, because of all the pain in my ears." Then my ears were anointed by the angel. The Lord said to me, "From this day forward, you will only listen to things I've permitted you to, you will only do the things I've asked you to do, you will not be the former Adelaida anymore, you are now a new person and you must be the woman I want you to be." I was then taken to another department where angels started to clean my mouth. My tongue was actually brought out of my mouth, and placed on some type of tray. The angels started cleaning my tongue, and again I felt horrible pain. The Lord said, "I want to clean you, I want to clean you." As the angels were scraping my tongue, a black liquid was flowing out, and later a white liquid. The angels then used a very sweet water to cleanse my tongue. It was very sweet. Nothing on earth can compare to the sweetness of the water that was used to wash my tongue. Then my tongue was anointed with oil. My mouth also went through the same process. Black liquid was flowing out of my mouth. The Lord said, "Daughter, I'm doing this for you not to gossip anymore, for you to stop doing things that don't please me, because your tongue collaborated in a lot of things that don't glorify me. You told many lies. Stop lying. Telling lies is not mine. Liars don't please me. All liars can never see me. No liar will enter into the kingdom of heaven." I said, "Lord, have mercy on me. I know I did all those things. I told many lies, but please forgive me and help me." Reverend 21-8. I said all this because of the pain I was going through at that moment. The Lord said, "I'm doing all this because I love you. If you continue the way you used to be, I'm going to lose you. If I hadn't done all this, you were never going to change. I have to save your soul, and this is my reason for doing all this. I love you, because I love you. I don't want to lose you. Just like you, many among my people are like that, telling lies, living a double life, and they appear to be pure to others. When you shout at your husband, also your tongue is being used." My mouth was totally cleansed and the Lord asked me to swallow some water. My tongue and my mouth were anointed with a very special celestial oil. Its precious smell cannot be compared with any oil here on earth. My tongue was fixed back into my mouth and an angel fixed a bridle in my throat. Jesus said, "This is the same way the horses are being bridled. This is the only way some of us can be changed and transformed. We need to stop speaking vain and filthy words and partaking in things that don't edify us. These things don't please God." Pro. 8:13. There are a lot of Christian brothers, sisters, evangelists, missionaries, etc. that are fond of speaking vain and filthy words. I testify about what the Lord showed me to transform of your life and change you. After my tongue was fixed back by the angels, it was totally transformed. No one can provoke me anymore. Now I can only do things that please God. Then my nose went through the same process. A black liquid came out of my nose and later a white one. My nose was anointed, but the whole process was very painful. I said, Lord, please tell me the things I did with my nose that didn't please you. The Lord said to me, some of your clients smoke cigarettes and you breathe in that smoke through your nostrils because you were once a smoker and you still feel comfortable sitting with them while they are smoking. I said, Lord, I know, forgive me, have mercy on me. The Lord said, you are the same with all those smoking cigarettes and all that drink alcohol whenever you stay there with them breathing in the smell of the cigarette or alcoholic drinks. This is my reason for cleansing you, so from today whenever you see anyone smoking cigarettes or drinking alcohol you won't be comfortable among them anymore, it will rather disgust you. I was then taken to another place where angels started washing the rest of my body with a white soap. And out of my body came this grey liquid. As the angels were scraping my body, some of my skin was taken off and blood flowed out. I said, Lord, help me, please help me. Why are you doing this to me? He said, I'm cleaning you, you have to be clean, all your body, your soul and your spirit. The soap was washed off my skin with very precious water. Then the angels anointed every part of my body. The Lord said to me, don't return back to your old ways, my daughter, you are now my anointed saint. I said, Lord, forgive me for all the things I used to do in the past, even in your presence. Forgive me, Lord, for whenever my pastor tried to correct me, I was always striving with her. I said a lot of things I wasn't supposed to say to her. My pastor always told me that my style of dressing as a Christian wasn't right. We argued a lot and she once told me that I lied and that grieved me. I was always against my pastor. Then I was taken to another place and received by 3 angels. They used a white cloth to wipe the water off my body. In the faces of the angels, I could see they felt so much pity for me for all the pain I was going through. But they didn't say anything, not even a word. I couldn't see the Lord in these places, I could only hear his voice. Then another 3 angels received me in another place, where they dressed me up in a very long white dress. Seeing other saints in heaven, I was taken to another place and a door was opened. I saw a great beautiful light shining through that door. When the Lord asked me to go through, I said, I'm scared. I saw cities and a lot of people were there waiting for me and waving their hands. Jesus said, my saint, the time has come, the hour has come, the time has come to see all that are here waiting for you. A lot of people were waiting for me and I asked the Lord, what is going on here? Jesus replied, it's time for you to go and preach to all people. It's time for you to go and preach to all nations, it's time. All that I told you, go and tell my church, because I'm going to perfect my church, I'm going to perfect my house. Then my word would be taken to the rest of the world, but first my church,